A dream turned into a nightmare. Buying a home is a lifelong dream for many families. Yet, sometimes, that dream can turn into a nightmare from which one can never wake up. This is the story of an ordinary middle-aged man, Zhao Liming, a 45-year-old freight driver. To help his soon-to-be married son settle down, he and his wife decided to take out a heavy loan and purchase an apartment in the city, hoping to provide a stable home for their family's future. They selected what was advertised as a luxury development in a prime location, and the real estate agent enthusiastically pitched its benefits: excellent lighting, low-density community, complete amenities, and ready for immediate move-in. Convinced, Zhao and his wife gritted their teeth, scraped together the down payment, and finalized the mortgage. Holding the keys to their new home, they stepped in with high hopes. But the moment they set foot inside, those hopes were shattered beyond repair. A deafening roar filled the apartment. The floor trembled. It felt like they had moved into an industrial factory. Confused, they searched for the source of the noise. Finally, they discovered the horrifying truth: the basement housed massive mechanical pumps that ran 24/7, shaking the entire building. The vibrations rattled the floors, and the thunderous noise made sleep impossible. Zhao's wife trembled, tears welling in her eyes. This place is unlivable. From desperation to darkness. Enraged, Zhao rushed back to the sales office and confronted the real estate agent who had once sweet-talked him into buying. But this time, her attitude had completely changed. She chuckled dismissively. "Noise? Maybe your windows aren't properly sealed." Zhao clenched his fists. "This apartment is defective. I demand a replacement." The agent's smile faded. "Sir, you've already purchased it. The property certificate is in your name. No returns. No exchanges." Zhao's hands trembled with fury. He suppressed his rage, spending the next few days begging the property management, the developer, and even the authorities for help. But every door was slammed in his face. Everyone pushed the responsibility elsewhere. No one cared. Something inside Zhao snapped. A man pushed to the edge. For the last time, he went to the sales office, pleading with the manager. "Please," he begged. "This is my family's only home. Just give us a livable unit." The manager glanced at him coldly and smirked, casually filing her nails. "Want a new place? Fine. Your unit is on the 6th floor. I'll move you to the 18th floor for an extra 500 yuan per square meter. Take it or leave it." Zhao's fists clenched so hard his nails pierced his palms. He lowered his head and silently left the sales office. But he did not go home. Instead, he walked into a hardware store and bought a brand new butcher's knife. A sales office bathed in blood. The next morning, the sales office was as busy as usual, buzzing with potential buyers. Agents cheerfully pitched deals, laughing with customers. No one noticed the man in a black jacket silently stepping inside. His face was twisted with despair and rage, his eyes burning with an abyss of pure darkness. "You scammed me into buying a worthless apartment," he murmured. "Today, you will pay the price." A horrific scream tore through the air. Zhao whipped out the butcher's knife, the blade flashed, and blood splattered 3 feet high. Panic erupted. Customers shrieked and ran in terror, but Zhao charged forward. He plunged his knife into the belly of the lying saleswoman. A wet, choking gasp escaped her lips as blood gushed from her wound. Her terrified eyes widened in disbelief. Zhao wasn't done. He turned and lunged at the manager. One slash. Then another. Then another. The sales office became a slaughterhouse. The ordinary man who snapped. By the time the police arrived, Zhao was already subdued, his knife dripping with blood. He did not resist. He simply stared blankly at the blood-stained floor, his voice barely a whisper. "I just wanted my son to have a home." His eyes were hollow, drained of all emotion. The aftermath. After the incident, the developer issued a cold statement. "Our properties are legally compliant. We will not accept any returns or compensations." Zhao Liming was sentenced to death, with a 2-year reprieve. But then, something strange happened. Public opinion began to shift. People flooded social media, commenting, "He wasn't insane. He was driven insane. If the law won't give him justice, he'll take it himself." How many people spend their life savings on a home, only to end up in a coffin? The final question. This was not the first tragedy caused by the housing crisis. And it won't be the last. The real question is, when ordinary people are pushed to the edge, how will they fight back?